It has been an eventful year for the San Francisco 49ers. Jim Harbaugh off to Michigan. Frank Gore gone, Michael Crabtree gone. Retirements shaking the world on the defensive side and offensive line. I'm Jason Gilboy here, taking a look at it all here with Fantasy Football Cafe. And looking at who's even still with the 49ers and who's on this team coming into the year, which who knows how long that is even going to last. Starting off with Carlos Hyde, locked and loaded to be the Niners, lead guy in the backfield after, being behind Frank Gore. He had 4 yards per carry on minimal short yards, situations. Wasn't exciting. The losses of offensive linemen to 2 top guys could be an issue for Hyde's success in 2015. Also playing 6 division games against the Rams, Seahawks, and Cardinals is very tough for him. I think you're going to find a lot of tough week-to-week consistency, especially in those division games. Also, just, he's not going to be a threat out of the backfield in the passing game because I expect him to be down a lot. And I think, with them signing Reggie Bush, they're going to use him in that role, who was hindered a lot of the season last year with the injury. Bush's only value is really in PPR leagues. Outside of that, you don't need to worry about him. Um, I think sometimes, or right now it's pretty early for Hyde going, in the 5th round. Um, I like other guys ahead of him. I really think the upside is really not there, and I think a frustrating guy who's going to be not consistent over the course of the season. A solid runner, it's just not there. I think the 49ers are going to be a really bad team and going to be forced into throwing the ball down the field, and that's not really their thing either. So I think it's going to be a really really rough year. At the best, I think 900 yards, 6 7 touchdowns is probably the case for Hyde there. So it's really a risk and reward looking at Carlos Hyde. Passing game, it's really been iffy in the past. I feel like we can always rely on Anquan Bolden. He's going to be Cap's target man there, and he's going to get plenty of looks. I think the touchdown upside is rough with all these guys, just with the state of the passing attack and aging Bolden. You get Torrey Smith on the other side. He's going to create some chances, but for the ADP, you got to like Bolden as a guy. Definitely got to work into your drafts very late. Auction drafts, I've seen him go for $1 or $2. It's been crazy for how consistent he's been. I think the bottom line for Bolden of what he's put up over the last few years is still going to be there. So I like Bolden still. Torrey Smith, he's getting a downgrade going from Flacco in the Baltimore offense that threw the ball fairly well and a good amount over compared to the 49ers. Smith was coming off a great season, finding the end zone 11 times, but the lack of passing, that's going to be happening this season. I'm not passing attempts because I think they're going to be down a lot, but more just the efficiency is going to be not enough for me to even look Torrey Smith's way. Early in the draft season, I was kind of high on Vernon Davis as a rebound guy, but now I'm just thinking about it a little more. I'm backtracking here. I don't think it's going to be a big rebound as I was hoping it was. I really like him, but I just think it could be worth a flyer in deep leagues. But just with the passing volume and the touchdowns going around, I just don't think it's going to be there anymore. So definitely backtracking on Vernon Davis as a rebound guy. Rounding it off with Kaepernick here, his value really depends on how well he runs the ball. I think he's got a big arm. He's agile. The line is bad. I'm not optimistic as him as a QB1 by any sorts in any league. Obviously 2 QB leagues, you're going to throw him in there. If you can find a nice balance in the run game, streamer certain weeks, but like I said, the division is also tough. It's hard to really trust him. So I don't really like much from the 49ers this season. I think it's going to be an actual disaster to watch. If you're a fan, because I think it's going to be a very tough year. It's going to be a really hard time to find any fantasy value with them.